How much can you get for $30 in Sunnyside? Let's go on a food crawl to find out. Sunnyside is a very residential neighborhood in Queens, but there are a lot of gyms and a lot of good eats to be had. We're hitting the streets with a $30 budget to see how much we can find. Let's go on a Sunnyside food crawl. For stop number one, we're gonna head to a spot that I've been wanting to check out for a little bit, the Sconery. The Sconery opened in August 2025, and they are pumping out some stellar sweet and savory scones with rotating flavors based on seasonal ingredients. There were so many options to choose from, but we decided to go with the cheddar pepper scone. They have mostly scones, but also slices of pie and coffee. So here we have the cheddar pepper scone. Look at that. Oh yeah, super buttery, quite moist. The pepper flavor is so nice and there's not too much cheese. This would be so good, I think, warmed up a little bit, but as is, it's also amazing. And for $5, this is a winner. For stop number two, we needed something a bit more substantial, so we headed over to Souk El-Shater. This is a Lebanese spot that is a local favorite, and it serves up some really well-priced sandwich platters and various sweets. So it's almost like a little grocery store. There's things for sale. I ordered a wrap and they put all the different toppings on. He said everything. I said yes. So this is a chicken shawarma wrap. This was $9. Whoa. Oh, Jenny. There's a strong garlic flavor, like one of the sauces has a lot of garlic. Then you get a hit of the pickles. So there's, I think it's a pickled onion. There's some sort of pickled item in there. So you get that sourness. And then it hits you with some spice at the end. It has a nice crunch to it. There's a lot of chicken. This is a really good $9 spin. I'm gonna make a bold statement and say that this is a proper hidden gem. Souk El-Shater is serving up some serious flavor for great prices, and not a lot of people are talking about it. It also shows the diversity of Sunnyside, so let's kind of talk a bit more about the neighborhood and how it came to be. Sunnyside used to be farmland. In the early 1700s, the Bragaws family bought a plot of land and they called it Sunnyside Hill Farms. And that's how the neighborhood gets the name Sunnyside. A lot of farmers followed suit, so the whole land was farms peppered with lots of different dairy production facilities. Things really started to change in 1909 with the completion of the Queensboro Bridge. Manhattan prices were going up and it was easier to come over, so a lot of immigrant groups came over and settled in Sunnyside, and that's why you have such a diverse community here with people from Latin America, India, Korea, all across the globe, and that's why you can get such good eats here. For stop number 3, we are going to go to one of the only Bolivian places in New York, Bolivian Llama Party. Bolivian Llama Party was founded by brothers who started selling food at street fairs as a way to fund their band. Their bold flavors were a total hit, culminating in securing a stall at Smorgasburg, followed by opening up their very own restaurant in Sunnyside. So we have a beef salteña. A salteña is kind of like an empanada meat soup dumpling. So there's a beef stew inside of here, super flavorful, should be nice and like gooey, so let's go for it. The dough itself is slightly sweet. It has a bit of crunch, but yet it's soft. Then the inside is so savory, nice saltiness and meatiness. And then we'll put the sauce on top of it, but It's such a good bite and just under $7. While I'm a sucker for a salteña, Bolivian Llama Party has a great menu, and I definitely will be going back to try some more things. So we've had a scone, a shawarma wrap, and a salteña, and we still have $9 left of our budget. So we're gonna see what we can find. Masa Madre has an impressive range of pastries and breads inspired by the flavors of Mexico. There are two things that set this spot apart. One is that they use sourdough, and two is that nearly everything is under $5. The story of the owner, Chef Flores, is really inspiring. We're linking it in the caption, so be sure to check it out. So to finish things off, we went to Masa Madre for a sweet treat. We got a concha filled with cream as well as a piece of cornbread because it was in the budget. So we're gonna find a place to sit down and give them a try. So we have our vanilla concha with cream, and what's unique about these conchas is they actually make it with sourdough. So that's really nice. The top is a little crispy. It's sweet but not too sweet. The cream is really light. We need to try just the concha on its own a bit though, if I can. That's pretty tasty. Often I think conchas are a bit too dry. This one is more moist, and of course the cream helps, but it's really tasty. We also got this huge piece of cornbread for just $3. It is so dense and thick. It's a good cornbread. It tastes like corn, sweet, not too sweet, and it's moist, I think. Bringing it home and having it with like some butter and honey is gonna be the answer though. Masa Madre is one of those spots that has so many items I would love to try, so I will definitely be going back to get some more. As a whole, Sunnyside has some really good frugal finds. The places aren't fancy, they're not super trendy, but there's a lot of really good flavors, a good sense of community, and it's a really fun place to just putz around for an afternoon. So I will call this a successful foodie adventure. If you like this, be sure to hit the bell and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Stay tuned for some more frugal foodie adventures to come.